Welcome back to another edition of A Couple of Drinks with the Clarks. Tonight's feature, Jefferson's Ocean Aged Bourbon.
Bourbon.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Back to bourbon. It is September, Bourbon Heritage Month. So, ta-da!
What does that mean?
Bourbon Heritage Month. It's like it's like the month of September is all about bourbon, the American spirit.
Really?
Yes. Oh, tough room. Welcome back to our show, folks. A couple of drinks with the Clarks. We are the Clarks. I am Matt, and this is
Going along with being patriotic, I guess. Since it's Bourbon
Heritage Month. Yes. So, very, very cool.
Never heard of Bourbon Heritage Month. September. Bourbon Heritage Month.
Well, you apparently haven't been drinking enough bourbon.
I can assure you I have not.
Listen, have you ever heard the term, just go with it?
Yeah, I've been a really good trooper for a lot of these.
Okay, so anyway, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Jefferson's Ocean Aged Bourbon. Now, here's the story. Back in 2012, Trey Zoller, he is the owner of the company. He's got a friend that has a fishing vessel, and what they do is it's a conservancy, and they go out and they tag great white sharks and tiger sharks to kind of keep track of them. So they go out in the ocean. What?
You'd have to be drinking a lot of bourbon to do that.
Yeah, you should see this guy. So the boat pulls up, right? So they have a small boat that kind of like wrangles the shark, and they get the shark to come up onto this platform. They raise the shark out of the water, okay? Then they put hoses in the gills so the shark doesn't suffocate.
Right.
Then they tag them, they weigh them, they do all sorts of stuff. This guy jumps into the water. There's like this much water with a great white shark. The guy's nuts, but they do amazing work. So they've been doing this for a long time. So also there's a place on their website, Jefferson's Bourbon, to donate to the thing to help out with the Ocean Conservancy. So anyway, so Trey was on there and he had a bottle of bourbon, and as he's watching, it's going like this because of the waves, and he thinks to himself, because Trey's kind of a really like kind of funky guy. He likes to do different stuff. So he thought to himself, what if it was the barrels on the ship? I bet it would make the speed up the process, because they're going through the equator several times, and the temperatures are really high. So he thought to himself, let's try that. So he first put on, I think it was like 5 barrels of bourbon onto the ship, and it came back after 3 years, and it was really dark and bold.
They were out on that boat for 3 years?
Yeah.
Tagging sharks.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they came into port and stuff like that, but the bourbon was out there for the first time for 3 years. It was out there for three years, came back, it was really awesome. So, he's done different voyages, okay? So this, I've cracked into this because this was a gift.
Cracking into a lot of them lately.
I know. This was a gift from a very good friend of mine. And this is Ocean Age 17. I believe they're up to 19 or 20 now. But this is 17. And each voyage has its own page. So when you go on their website, you can click on the page, and the captain's log, they'll give you a story about what happened on the voyage. This one was a very mellow. Usually they go through places that have typhoons and stuff like that. But this was a very mellow, easy voyage. So, yeah, can you imagine?
Hold on to the barrels, boys!
Well, that's the thing. You'd think that the guys on the board the ship would be like,
I don't want to be the guy where they're like, hey, Johnny, you get out there and You dive in and get that shark out there this time.
Yeah, not me. I'm boss. I'm guarding the bourbon.
God, somebody lost that bet.
Yeah, short stick. Drew the short stick. So so this is a really cool process. Nobody else in the industry does anything like this. So it's pretty
No, I'm sure they don't do anything like this.
I love your positive attitude.
I
You're
think
awesome.
Listen, I think it's awesome. I think it's great, but who in the world is going to do that? Go out there and tag a shark.
Do you know how a shark could get me?
I don't know how a shark.
He's gotta get out of the water, drive to Watertown, put on a pizza delivery guy outfit, knock on the door, pizza for Clark. That's the only way he's gonna get me.
That's the only
And
way.
I'm wearing my Shark Week shirt.
Oh, you're wearing your Shark Week shirt.
My Shark Week shirt. Sorry, so let's try
Okay.
Jefferson's Ocean. Now we've tried
those smell
the
good.
small batch before. Now this is aged 8 years before it even goes out on the ship. Okay?
Okay.
So
Aged 8 years
aged 8 years
before it
prior
goes out on the ship to roll around.
Yeah, to crisscross the equator and go through warm and tropical areas, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is it expensive?
A little bit.
I was gonna say I would think it would have to be to go through all that.
A little bit, yeah.
But it's okay because it has a
But
good story.
It's worth it.
Well, yeah. If
And you'll see once you try it. Here's what you do. Pick up the glass like this.
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about these tastings lately. You be quiet.
So, cheers, love you.
I'm thinking about this.
On the fence.
Cheers, love you.
Cheers on the fence. Smell that.
It smells great. Can't believe I'm saying
almost like
it smells great. It's bourbon. It smells
it's
great.
almost like you can smell like the sea air is like salty, kind of. Right?
Can.
It's like briny, maybe a little bit.
It smells really nice.
It's like caramel notes too. All right, I'm gonna sip. I'm sick of talking.
I'm sick of talking. I'm sick of talking to you.
Oh, look it!
What?
Crisscross is singing sailing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, honey, we're sailing.
Crisscross. Crisscross.
Crisscross,
Sing
make
it.
a jump, put your pants on backwards. That's
Do they
really
say
good.
that in the song?
No, but they do wear their pants backwards. Crisscross,
Oh.
the little guys. Smooth, but it almost has like you may not know this, like a Scotch like finish. It has.
I don't know if I know that.
Well, it's like some Isla scotches. They put their barrels outside, and they're on the ocean, so they get kind of that type thing too.
I'm trying to taste what I taste.
Okay. What they've attributed flavor profiles to like almost like a salted caramel. Salted caramel popcorn is what Trey says.
Salted caramel popcorn.
Because you got to remember, bourbon is at least 51% corn.
Really?
So it's one of those things.
What's that?
Ramona is tangled up in the cord, so if our feed
Oh.
kind of jumbles back and forth. Hey, look, we're on the ocean. Oh, there we go.
We're back. It's okay, baby girl.
It's okay. We're still going. Listen. Let's just get back in there. You know what? Honestly, I really think we should use this.
Okay, girlfriend.
So we crashed our ship. So, Ramona, come here, baby, come on up. So this is the culprit that just took down our camera. This is our little baby Ramona, and she took down our camera. So we crashed our ship. But hey, Mona, hi, baby girl. Peppy, come on up. Say hello to people, too. Come here, Pep. Come on, say hi. Come on, girls. Good. Pepper. Pepper says hi, too. She got all concerned that Ramona hurt herself on the camera. So
It's okay.
He's okay. We're pausing for the cause of the pause. Right, baby girl?
Freaking Hurricane Ramona came flying through.
And listen, I think we should use that. So anyway, we're going to. So anyway, let's talk some more about bourbon. So what I did is I looked on the websites and to see what people were making cocktails. You know, we've done old fashions before and stuff like that. But they do a thing called a dark and stormy with ginger beer and dark rum. Mm-hmm. This is called a brown and stormy.
Yeah, you mean more like a brown and stormy storm that just came through.
Flying through the black and white storm. So this is going to be ocean-aged Jefferson bourbon, along with my friend Gosling's ginger beer. I almost dropped that.
Wow.
You can tell, folks. Listen, people don't think we do one take. This is one take.
It's just all happening tonight.
Hi, Mona.
No. Who would have thought to mix ginger ale and beer? Is that what it
ginger
is?
Ale, it's ginger beer.
I know, but isn't that like ginger ale and beer?
No, ginger beer is totally different. It's not as sweet. Okay, ready?
Okay, if you're going to go through there again, sister, better watch out for the light.
Yeah, you can't do that, honey.
Okay.
So, here we go. Get your little...
Oi, matey, on the ship.
You know, what they used to do is they used to drink in the pubs back, way back. They used to have a glass bottom because what they would do is they'd be shanghaied. So,
What does that mean?
Okay, so guys would go around in the bars. If the ship didn't have enough crew, these guys would go into the bars, the pubs, and they would throw a coin into a guy's cup. And if the guy gets to the bottom of the cup, he gets the coin, they grab him, knock him out, take him to the ship, and make him work.
That's kidnapping.
That's why they used to have glass bottoms on there. Because once they get to the bottom, they just set it over here and walk out the door.
That is awful.
Anyway, so here we go. This is the Jefferson's Ocean Stormy cocktail.
Cheers.
Cheers, love you.
Wow, the Viking ka-ching.
Mm-hmm. I love Gosling's because it's not that one that takes your head off. It's just got enough ginger to it.
Mm.
That's really good.
That's really good.
Really good. So anyway, folks, thank you so much for joining our voyage tonight.
Ramona wants to jump off the ship. She's got to go out.
Thanks for joining us for our voyage. She's fine. Voyage tonight with a couple of drinks to the Clarks.
Have a couple drinks.
Enjoy.
Go let your dog out.
Take care of your dogs.
Before we have a sea tide at the door.
Cheers, love you.
She is a Great Dane, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Good girl, momos.